General Kukov is late.
We have matters to discuss before he arrives.
Nadia, this tea is excellent.
Thank you. I prepared it myself. Incompetence will not be tolerated. We cannot allow you to endanger the Iron Curtain project any longer. I'm glad you agree.
Dealing with traitors is my responsibility.
Yes, and my pleasure. My spies report that the Allies are planning a major naval attack against us. You can cut them off at the refueling station. Land your MCV on a suitable island and destroy the Allies' base and refueling station. We must keep the area clear for our submarine operations. Go. Now, General Kukov, tell me about this Allied secret weapon that you found. The chronosphere?
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Comrade, affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
New construction options.
Awaiting order. Very well.
Building.
Comrade. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction
Ready and
options.
waiting.
Building.
Acknowledged. At once. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Reporting.
Building.
Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Reporting. Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative. At once.
Our base is
Reporting.
under
Well.
attack.
Very well.
Repairing.
Reporting. At once. Affirmative. Very well.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Building. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Reporting.
Construction complete. New construction options. Low power. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Ready and waiting. Awaiting
Building.
orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Construction complete. New
Yes,
construction
sir.
options.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Base
Yes, sir.
is under
Affirmative.
attack.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Ready and waiting. Of course. Affirmative. Very well.
Unit ready. Building. Repairing.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Comrade.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Waiting
Construction
order.
complete.
Acknowledged.
New construction options. Building.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Awaiting
Building.
orders.
Unit
Vehicle
ready.
acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Naval unit lost.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Agreed.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Building. On hold. Cancel.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Comrade. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Reporting.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Yes,
Building.
sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. New construction options.
Waiting order.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready.
Affirmative. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Prepare.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds. Building. On hold. Cancelled.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Prepare.
Acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds. Repairing.
Comrade.
Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Repair.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Awaiting
repaired.
orders. Waiting order.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Waiting
Repairing.
order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Repairing. Unit repaired. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Acknowledged.
New construction
Acknowledged.
options.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Naval
Acknowledged.
unit
Affirmative.
lost. Unit
Vehicle
ready.
reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost. Naval
Affirmative.
unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Our
Acknowledged.
base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Low power. Building.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Waiting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Unit repaired.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit
Reporting.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Repairing. Unit
Acknowledged.
repaired.
Affirmative. 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 Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Report acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Silos needed. Unit repaired.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting order.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Reporting.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting or
Insufficient
acknowledged.
funds.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Comrade. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Naval
Acknowledged.
unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Naval unit lost. Construction complete. Building.
Waiting order.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Naval unit lost. Construction complete.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Building. Naval unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Naval unit lost.
Vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Building. Construction
sir.
complete. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Awaiting
Insufficient
orders. Yes, waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Waiting order.
Repairing. Insufficient
Reporting.
funds.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Repairing. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit
Reporting.
prepared.
Affirmative. Comrade.
Prepared.
Affirmative. Reporting.
Unit
Comrade.
prepared.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Reporting.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Vehicle
Building.
report. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting
Yes, sir.
orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir.
Building. Insufficient funds.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well.
Unit lost.
Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Training.
Vehicle reporting.
Insufficient
Yes, sir.
funds.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Report acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Our base is
Awaiting
under attack.
acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Repairing. Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Repairing. Unit
Yes, sir.
repaired. Repairing.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Affirmative.
Unit repaired. Repairing.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds. Naval unit lost. Repairing. Unit repaired. Naval unit
Affirmative.
lost. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Repairing. Naval unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Comrade, acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Repairing.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
repaired. Repairing. Insufficient funds. Repairing. Unit repaired. Repairing. Unit ready. Building. Unit repaired.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Repairing.
Waiting order.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. Repairing. Insufficient funds. Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir.
Repairing.
Vehicle reporting.
Repairing. Unit repaired. Repairing. Insufficient funds.
Waiting order.
Repairing. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Reporting.
Repairing.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit repaired.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Naval unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Naval unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
lost. Insufficient
Yes,
funds.
acknowledged.
Naval unit lost.
Waiting acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, waiting order. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Comrade.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Comrade.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Waiting.
funds.
Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Comrade. Affirmative.
Unit
Comrade.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Ready and waiting.
Lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Comrade. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Naval
Affirmative.
unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Building. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Comrade.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Awaiting acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Naval unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Waiting order. Yes,
Awaiting
sir.
orders.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Ready and
Unit
waiting.
lost.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost. Naval unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Building. Primary building selected. Unit ready. Building. Cancelled. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready.
Comrade.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Mission accomplished.